The next generation Jeep Compass is due to formally debut in Europe soon, and a couple of leaked images gave us a telling preview of this thoroughly overhauled SUV. What was once a less threatening compact crossover has now been reborn with a brasher, boxier exterior and a technology-packed interior, hoping to more strongly compete in the SUV market. The Compass is a big step forward for Jeep as part of Stellantis, taking a scalable powertrain architecture route with hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and full electric variants. Aesthetically, the fresh Compass comes along with much chiseled and aggressive design from the current generation. A tighter, boxier silhouette supplants the curvy outline of the previous generation model, giving the SUV a stronger road presence. Design elements borrowed from the subcompact Jeep Avenger, particularly in lighting and bumper designs, betray a modern and homogeneous styling language across the compact SUVs in the brand. Front fascia features slim LED daytime running lights, encircling a sleek grille that retains Jeep's classic 7-slot pattern in a more horizontal arrangement. Below the grille, slim intakes and an expansive bumper render the Compass a sporting yet refined appearance. Crisp body lines on the sides and raised fender arches give it a robust visual persona, further bolstered by plastic cladding that evokes off-road prominence. Front and rear overhangs have been shaved, giving the Compass a more upright stance that not only looks aggressive, but should also improve approach and departure angles, something any off-road capable SUV values. A thoughtful touch are the squared-off wheel arches, a styling element found on most Jeeps that highlight the rough-and-tumble nature of the vehicle. Central to the transition is the adoption of Stellantis' STLA medium platform. Versatile architecture for a number of other Stellantis models like the Peugeot 3008 and Opel Grandland, it supports a broad range of propulsion configurations without compromising structural integrity and performance. For the new Compass, the STLA medium platform supports multiple drivetrain configurations: a mild hybrid, e-hybrid, a plug-in hybrid, PHEV, and a full electric. This range will make the SUV attractive to a wide customer base, that ranging from urban residents seeking efficiency to off-road adventurers who desire capability without the use of conventional gasoline engines. The e-Aprilia is full electric, and it reportedly develops as much as 321 horsepower from dual electric motors. Speculated battery capacities are 73 kilowatt-hours and 97 kilowatt-hours. Both coincide with the Peugeot E3008's performance figures, which can only translate to equal range and pace. Some versions will allegedly get by with all-wheel drive, sticking to Jeep's where the road leads ethos. Regions beyond Europe, and particularly developing markets, may still have the inclusion of non-electrified gasoline powertrains. The worldwide strategy provides the Compass with the capability to accept varied infrastructure ability and regulatory environments. The leaked Brazilian press photos depict two distinct trims of the new Compass. The one in a bright lime green paint job features an E badge on the rear tailgate, which suggests a fully electric powertrain. This seems to be targeted at urban customers with an affinity for technology, combining emissions-free performance with show-stopping appearance. Another version, done in white with black trim on the outside and a rugged front skid plate, appears to represent the Trailhawk version. Renowned for its enhanced off-road capabilities, the Trailhawk trim typically features such upgrades as higher ground clearance, off-road tires, underbody protection, and advanced traction management technology. The new model certainly takes cue, being the most rugged model in the Compass lineup. Entering, the redesigned interior boasts a huge leap in design and materials. A big infotainment screen sits atop the center stack, above a neat row of haptic buttons and a rotary knob, likely for media or drive mode controls. Aluminum-look trim and top-shelf plastics dominate the dashboard, with a series of storage bins appearing to be integrated into the console and side panels, perfect for road warriors or families. The interior on show seems to be from a high-spec version, with contrasting stitched leather trim and a head-up display. Twin sunroofs provide the cabin with an open-air feel, and ambient lighting will likely make night driving more enjoyable. Generally, the interior reflects Jeep's desire to position the Compass as a tech-savvy and practical SUV, balancing comfort with everyday usability. Stellantis has formally announced that European production of the new Jeep Compass will begin in late 2025 at its Italian plants. Although North American production was initially set to start in 2026 in Canada, changed geopolitical circumstances have shifted that timeline. Tariffs on some imported vehicles have delayed the launch of the updated Compass for the US and Canadian markets. As a result, North American customers may have to wait longer to acquire the next generation model. Despite these challenges, Jeep remains committed to global launch of the new Compass. The flexibility of the platform ensures that region-specific configurations can be tailored to meet market requirements, whether that is emphasizing electric powertrains in Europe or offering low-cost gasoline in emerging markets. Though sharing a common Stellantis platform, the Compass will differentiate itself with Jeep's heritage focus on off-road capability. The Trailhawk model will then likely include segment-first technologies such as Jeep Active Drive Low, Select Terrain Traction Control, and Hill Descent Control. These features will allow the Compass to deliver more than just a comfortable drive on highways. It will deliver actual trail capability that sets it apart from more city-focused rivals. From a technical perspective, ADAS will likely be standard or an option across the model line. Expect features such as adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot warning, and automatic emergency braking to be part of the package. A head-up display and digital gauge cluster indicate a more upscale driving experience. The new generation Compass is coming into a jam-packed market of mainstream and upscale producers' subcompact crossovers. Yet with its new appearance, electric motor lineup, and true off-road capability, it earns its niche status among buyers looking for something beyond the urban commuter. Compared to competitors like the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and Ford Escape, the Compass emphasizes ruggedness and brand heritage, especially on higher-priced trims. Meanwhile, its existence as a fully electric SUV enables it to appeal to green buyers without losing the character that makes a Jeep special. The 2026 Jeep Compass is a giant leap ahead for Jeep in Europe. Featuring a squared-up new look, multi-energy platform, and upgraded interior comfort, it treads the thin line between tradition and innovation. With electrification without sacrificing off-road capability, it sets a new standard in the compact SUV category. With production cranking up and official specs to be released later in the next few months, expectations remain high for what may end up being Jeep's most practical and tech-savvy offering yet. Daily driven as a morning and evening commute runner, weekend trip car, or incognito electric stealth tourer through urban streets, the new Compass promises a driving experience that's clearly contemporary, but resolutely Jeep.